Hey, this is Notzer, and this is the USS Farragut. It's a Tier 6 US destroyer. And this is on the Islands of Ice map. Ooh. I spawn on the south side, and I move towards A, which pretty much every destroyer who spawns on the south side does. There's an enemy destroyer. I can see the smoke, but I'm pretty much hidden behind this ice barrier, so I'm just trying to stay in the cap, keep them from capping. But general idea of this vessel, it has 4 guns, 8 torpedoes, center aligned, and it's got pretty good AA. But the most important thing about US destroyers is that the torpedo range is so short until the very end of the line that you really gotta ambush with islands. Most of your damage will usually come from your guns. I have chosen not to use the upgraded torpedo because it takes my range down to something like 4.5 or 4. And this destroyer, hey, I'll take it.
Enemy destroyer foundered.
He just comes around. I figure he wants to let his torpedoes go, so I try and fire as soon as I can, and boom, he's gone. And it looks like he was the only one in cap. So he took A.
Our team has taken the lead.
And there's another enemy destroyer somewhere. Haven't taken any damage, no threat. But anyway, yeah, the range is awful in US destroyers. Where the Japanese have stealth and they have range on their torpedoes, the US, the only good thing about the US destroyers are their guns. So you really want to kill other destroyers and try and light up enemies, because you have a really high rate of fire and you have pretty good range. So you could do, and this destroyer he walked right into that one. I missed my shot because I just don't expect him to be moving back that fast. The shot straddle, where one lands short, one lands far, and then the next shot gets him. He misses his torpedoes, no big deal. And I'm gonna crash. Now, interesting fact, in one of the developer blogs they were talking about, speed does not reduce the size of the turn radius, so what you should do is you should go full speed, even if you're gonna collide. So you can get the collision done quicker and get out into a reverse state and move away. Instead of slowing down to hopefully miss, if it's pretty much an obvious collision, there's not going to be any damage done to the ship in the game. I think they just felt like modeling that would be unfair. Here's a Warspite, just firing on him. He clearly sees me, and he's clearly in a position where he can take damage and dish it out. So I'm just getting cheeky shots, that's not really worth much. And holy shit! Oh man. He only lands about 3 shots and almost kills me. So I do what any destroyer would do in that scenario, and I pop my smoke. It's kinda like the octopus popping their ink to protect themselves when they see danger. So yeah, I'm hidden, as if you noticed earlier, I have the what is it? Situational awareness. Captain Bird. It's wonderful. That and the smoke are required for any good destroyer to be effective. Smoke allows you to carry more charges. And I think this was the last game before I got it. But yeah, it allows you to carry more charges of smoke, and it takes less time for the ability to come back up. But we've got A. There's bulk over here though. There's a couple battleships. You know, and I can't engage those. You just they're too clustered. If you're a destroyer, you want to look for the weak enemy. You can't go after grouped up enemies. You're just too fragile. You shouldn't even go after someone who is a battleship unless you feel confident in the surprise attack. So I turn my attention to just help DPS this cruiser. There's a carrier in the area. I saw it earlier. Yeah, here he is. He's showing up. Interesting fact, if you light a carrier up, he cannot land his aircraft or have them take off. So HE is very strong against the carrier. I send out my torpedoes. He's about in range. And it's assuming that he doesn't see. But it looks like his squad's taken off. I just lit him up. I should pause any other squads he might have. For some reason he's not moving. Maybe he stopped after he saw me drop torpedoes. You notice the second he puts it out, the squad starts leaving. So yeah, trying to line him up. That's really what a destroyer is great at. This rate of fire just keeps on going. You also should try and aim your shots so you're landing them near AA, cannons on the deck. You want to target modules.
Our victory is in sight.
So just firing, trying to light them up. I really would love it if I could light him up. Looking back on this, maybe if I could land the shots on the smokestack, they would explode on the deck, because these are side shots in his armor. And this week in Wargaming's Anchor report, they covered, general idea of what armor does in this game, changes to 3.1 are going to do, which are fascinating and exciting. But these side shots, the HE is exploding on the armor instead of on the part where you can light it up, the deck.
Our team is taking the lead.
And most of the shots aren't piercing, so probably 100% of the shots aren't piercing. And yeah, he tried to torpedo bomb me, but if you're close to a carrier, you should just assume that you're going to get bombed, and you're going to get torpedoes, and they're going to try everything they can to take you down. And you notice, the second that fire goes out, torpedo squad goes off. But he got relit, so now he can't land. He's got his torpedo squad with only 3 up. He's also got his bomber squad that's also low. Can't land with the fire. It's really important. You can really deny the carrier's power by keeping him lit. And there we go. We knock out that carrier. And that's the game. So, gotta get comfortable with your cannons. US destroyers. Especially until like tier 7 or 8. Their torpedoes are borderline worthless for anything other than surprise attack. So, hope you enjoyed. Take care.